Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy 3CP, and it's Talking Madden. I haven't had a Talking Madden podcast episode before the last one, but I want to keep doing these regularly. Let me know, man, if y'all want me to do these regularly like we do the regular podcast, because I don't like to put Madden into my sports stuff, but it deals with sports. But I feel like Madden is its own type of topic. So if you new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to hit the feed, you will get to see this on the No Photo podcast feed. It's gonna be on the same feed. So if you're on Apple Music, Spotify, all that stuff, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you get your podcast, you'll see it there. So today I want to talk about Madden and this draft mode because this is important to let us see how they could make a game. And maybe this is why they don't. Maybe this is why they had to put abilities in the game. Um, and more so the fact that they don't know what they're doing. That we want to just ultimate team mode. If we play ultimate, we want to just your players against my players, stats versus stats, fast guy, not fast, speed, whatever. Just let the stats matter. And this is what this mode is supposed to do. But when you actually play this mode, you will more so find out that it's nothing. It's nowhere near that. You don't even feel the effects of the way the how fast the guy is. It doesn't matter how fast a guy is. What a 99 overall corner still gets burnt by whatever it. So you don't really get the effect of now. Maybe this is what we want. Ultimate team mode without abilities, no knockouts. Yeah, it's good. You can now. I will go ahead and say there's bunch of times I threw passes in games where the pass was completed, and I was like, that should not have been a completed pass. That should have been a pick or something. But it's the fact that the defense doesn't react to anything. You literally, if you okay, I'm a big advocate of usering. And I know back in the day, your mama was saying, he would say that, you know, you click on make the play. We don't want the computer doing anything. That's fine. That's what I want. But we ended up finding out that, especially if you have a linebacker now, I got to use the pick on last my video. I got one. I was lucky to get that. But majority of the time, when you click on, even if we're a linebacker for the most part, all the time, but even sometimes with defensive backs, they just don't do anything. They don't do anything at all. They don't even react. They just kind of stand there. And that's the problem I had. That's why we have them. Like I said, I've thrown passes, but they were just so skeptical. Like, damn, how the hell did I complete that pass? Like, because the dude just didn't react to nothing. Even when he clicked on the guy, he just didn't react. Or the ball it was a terrible pass, and it would end up completing. Like, I'm throwing, like, if you played the mode, you know what I'm talking about. And this is, and on top of that, you playing Sweaty Sweats, who's playing this game like their life depend on it to get this 99 overall card that's going to be probably like 400, 500K. Fuck it, I got the coins. Y'all see my coins. I got enough coins to buy the Caleb Williams. Is who I probably want to go with next because I don't like to Drake May. Who Drake? No, not Drake, but who's my quarterback? Will Levis. I'm kind of like done with him for right. But my whole thing with this is now that they tried to do something to make it without abilities. Now they're showing us, look, this is why we don't play with abilities. This is why we don't take away ability because without abilities, your guys can't do nothing. They don't react. They don't react. They don't have any awareness. They just don't they just defensively they just out there just lost. And so they like, so why would they put so much into abilities? They secretly told us the abilities would not be the main part of this game. And now we see it. They lied because this year abilities are more important than they were last year. I know everybody like, well, last year KOs were the thing. You touch the guy, he's down. Touch him, bye bye. Yeah, KOs are just the same as this year. and even worse because you just touch them and they get out. Now I can grant the man KOs, the spinner where you just having man KOs all the field. That's it's down a little bit because the AP wise, you don't got a bunch of cornerbacks that have cheap AP to run the man KOs, but you will find you'll run into a guy that will figure out how to do it. But for the most part, you don't. It's not a lot of guys running man KOs, and they're not running the deep route and all that stuff because, like I said, I think it's because a lot of the I mean now that the corners out, most of these corners have zone KOs that are good, and that's what everybody pretty much putting out deep zone KO. They don't really put a lot of man KOs in this game, but man coverage is still good. And another mode, that's what another people in running this in this draft mode, nigga. They just run man coverage on you. Even if you got a good receiver, yeah, you can get separated. I was saying I had my little 95 Jerry Rice out there working, but it's still the fact. But the defense just has it's just you try to play the zones are terrible in this mode. The zones only work good now that we see that zones only work good is because the abilities. The abilities, any KO that your player has is the only reason he actually reacts and is in his where he's supposed to be. Without the KO, he just run around with a neck with a chicken with his neck cut off. And we seen this shit in this edition. This mode. Like, tell me, I'm trust me. You play this mode right here, you gonna find out. You can be like, damn. I'm actually like, okay, you people say, well, now it's good. We can see who the best players are. Yeah, you can see if you're really good or not. Yeah, I do say, yeah, that is exactly what I want. I want y'all to know. I would love to see who's better with a guy. But going in this game, I've seen like the awareness of my defense is so bad that you'll lose to a worse player in this mode than you will in the regular modes. It's only because I think the defense is bad. Offensively, I think it's easy to score, and the scores are like this game. It feels like it went back to the first patch when the game used to be, because it doesn't even feel like the act like head to head, regular head to head, much because like offensively, yeah, you can just it's easy to just do whatever the hell you want on offense. You can score. If you can't score on offense, there you because you might face a guy who's got Superman coverage and it's just killing you. Yeah, but for the most part, you can just really just have your way on offense. And but my whole point is defense, and I think these people don't know what they're doing because the people who work in this game, I just don't think they have a knowledge of concept of how zones and stuff play. Like maybe they need to actually talk to some actual football players, some coaches. I'm pretty sure they say they do this, but I don't think they really do this. I think these guys just kind of just do what they feel they think should work because they just have no idea. Nobody, the linebacker should not be able to just to jump. You shouldn't have to put an ability on your linebacker for him to make a user play. I know everybody, okay, yeah, fuck it. We was all up in arms about Ryan Shazier, that he was jumping and lurking and everything. Well, nigga, throw the ball to the open receiver. Stop trying to force passes into three or four guys. Like, it ain't that hard. A lot of these people who was complaining because they want to force everything and throw bad passes. And they want to sit up there and just act like, okay, I should be able to get this. This should be a completed pass because I threw it. I got super pass elite on my quarterback. So whatever throw I make should be complete, no matter how many people was around the guy. Man, that's what we done turned it like Madden. Like I do it too sometimes. Yes, because Madden has made us where we just be making some of the most terrible reads in this game. Like yeah, this game, they reward you for worse. They reward you for bad reads. They don't reward you for making the best decision. They reward you for making bad reads, and this is how it happens. Now, I know you're like, well, sometimes you do make a bad like sometimes, and even if I'm like throwing to open receiver and a nigga needs the gift wrap for your guy just to catch it and oh high balls with this. I mean, I wouldn't really I didn't care about the high oh just spamming the high ball. If they just all they have to do is just give us an ability or not even ability, just something to make our players aware. Okay, if he gonna throw a high ball, let me jump up there and try to defend that pass. Just don't give me. I don't worry about abilities and lurk artists and lurk. They're like lurk artists is the craziest thing ever. You know that there's no way a lurk artist can pick off a ball that's 20 yards away and just jump up like Superman acrobat and just do it and do some of the most unrealistic stuff you've ever seen. It shouldn't work like that. We know that. We know that should work like that. But that's how this game is. But like I said, the draft mode was the one worst. That was the worst thing they did in this game. Was making that draft mode. It's super. If you're not gonna get them 20 game. If you just super stressing about trying to win that game, go for it. But it ain't worth it. It's not worth it at all. And the real bad part of it is because the defense. Defense is the worst part about it because they just can do nothing. I can go play Regs and and do way better and play way better defense than the what they got in that shit. Cause I don't even think they were like you can tell if they wanted to really make something work or fix it, they probably can do it. My thing is I don't think they know how to. I also think they know how to actually do something, or they just don't want to. But it's got to be for. And then, like I said, it's a whole combination of them playing with, like, or them having people who have no knowledge of football running how these running how stuff happens in this game because there's the 19-year-old college intern that's probably behind how the defense plays and all these lurk guards and all that. And it should be that way because this nigga don't know nothing about football. This nigga probably ain't never seen a Bo Jackson or Deion none of these guys, and they just. I'm not. Sometimes we all be just speculating and say, but I'm really seriously thinking, and that's what they actually do. That they got like kids and interns that help develop this game, besides actual people who have knowledge of football. Because that's for a fact we know. EA has there no knowledge of football in this game for the guys whoever is behind making this game. They don't. We know they don't have no knowledge of how anything works in football. That's my opinion. And just to see it, we see it all the time every year. Game gets worse. And like I said, this Madden right here to me is the worst Madden. I would rather play last year's Madden than this one. Yeah, KOs were a thing, but you could stick like you could at least you could play defense. Could at least play defense last year. Even with KOs, okay, matter KO matter, but it was still defensively you had a chance. And this one, mostly if you don't got an ability on your y'all, if y'all don't got no ability, the most likely you ain't gonna stop nobody or you gonna have trouble. And but that's how Madden is. That's how this game. This shit is. It's terrible how bad they can make it, and they keep making it worse and worse and worse. Like I'm not even surprised. I think 25, whatever they're gonna call it, it's gonna be as worse as this is. Um, so I'm not even surprised. I won't be surprised if this game gets worse than next year. I'm not even gonna be excited for because we all know what's gonna how it's gonna be. Now college football, we gotta see. We gotta see if they actually was like, look, we will let a different team work on college football so these guys can focus on Madden. Then we will see maybe we can actually get a decent game in college. I think I can tell you for the fact these niggas we are not playing. Nobody's really gonna be playing Ultimate Team in June and July. Like if you still play Ultimate Team June and July, then you just love Madden that much. But I think we are gonna be playing college football. I feel like a lot of people are, and I told you a lot. And if they don't got abilities, do not make it like that. Like this Madden. I didn't mean no, but without abilities and all this shit, a lot of these guys gonna be lost. But I mean, it's gonna be switch, it's gonna be the RPOs and stuff, and all that shit. And we all know college football, uh, college offenses. I'm interested to see how they gonna work it. A lot of run around with your quarterbacks, and I mean, more so, it's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks gonna be able to run and mobile quarter because that's really what college football is. It's not a lot of fucking drop back, we can passing quarterbacks. A lot of these guys can move now, and so as long as this, I don't want this. Don't let us have that. Then have these niggas play and have niggas with a skateboard that's or something. Bringing a skateboarders back to Madden and shit. I just don't do that. Don't even bring no abilities to college. Just let this shit be just strictly whatever his stats are. Let him be fast. Let him be whatever. Just strictly stats. I'm interested to see how they gonna do this, especially they say they got most of the teams in the game. So like, I'm interested to see how they gonna have like a. If I want to get like from the Texas team, SMU. How the hell are they gonna be? What's their rating is gonna be? How they? That's gonna be pretty interesting to see like how good these little smaller schools or the teams that nobody really gonna use, how they gonna be. And what's the world, the season like how's it gonna be for the championship playoffs, all this stuff. I'm excited to see is how it's gonna be. I mean we'll check it out when we play it, we'll figure it out. But we'll do that moving on with Madden. Speaking of Madden, I'll talk about this. A lot of guys, y'all always are like, why don't I ever play guys? Well, I've set up games to play people, but a lot of dudes just don't be trying to play. Or dudes I play like friend, like I play people in my city. I thought I'm the best Madden player in my city. Dudes, I get on the line. Hey, let's get on the game. I beat this guy. I be beating guys in reg, so it's not even fun to post the gameplay that I play against guys. If I'm just playing somebody, I won't even post that shit. 'Cause I'm blowing them out. Then you got the Chabatas and the Mike Witt Juniors. This new Mike Witt Jr. been trying to. He always talking about he the best and blah blah blah. I've challenged him a few times. I loaded up to look. He talking about I'm ready. I'm ready. I sent him a message. This nigga literally never responded to my Xbox request to play the game. So, and I like hate niggas to be ducking and then they get on Facebook or get it on the YouTube channel and talking about how good they are, but you ain't playing nobody to show me. Okay, if you really good, come on. I don't care about you playing these trash talk games against these regular guys that just you see all the time. That shit ain't nothing. But come on, play somebody some real competition. Let's see what the fuck is going on. Trabada, Mitch, all these guys, these niggas, these Facebook guys, they play each other. I don't be trying to play subscribers and playing that. I don't like because I know uh a lot of y'all, I ain't saying all y'all niggas is trash, but the majority of the people, especially the viewers that watch you, they just like to watch the guy who play Madden. They don't really be that good. It's a handful of guys that will watch me or watch Form or watch Throne that are actually good to where let's had a game it's gonna be like a really competitive good game. Like when I had the game against one of the viewers that had he ain't been in the chat for a long time, but uh I forgot his name, but he was a decent player. Like he was pretty good. Then there was the other guy I played and I beat him, but it's been years. These dudes been nobody know you, nobody doesn't you. I was like, I got missed. Like, if I could just show my DMs and how people, like, these people be trying to play and don't be one play, but they'll play these other guys. And I just, like I said, remember, for example, J Tibbs, he's trying to blow up real big. He's kind of stopped posting on YouTube. But when he was up there a little bit before he started blowing up, he was at 100 subscribers with me, and he would found my channel and game in a few times like, hey, let's help each other get grow together and blah blah. So we play a game. Let's collab. I play a game and I'm beating him 14-0. Beat this nigga 14-0. This is like Mad 17. And something happened with like the playbook was glitched out at time. They had to patch it for something. I forgot what it was about. It's like, oh damn, man, my playbook. And then we gotta stop, we gotta play again. Now we could have ran it back right there. But he didn't want to do that. And his ass he's like, yeah, we'll set up another game at some time. Never set up another game. Now mind you, I was up 14, so I was like up 14 really quick on it. I got up 14 like really quick on him. 14-0. He couldn't do nothing. Even with the playbook shit, he still couldn't do nothing. And he never played me again. And then what we have Madden 24? That was Madden 17. And he never played me since. And he claims to be a pretty good Madden player. Yeah, but that nigga it wasn't like a minute. Literally about 2 minutes, I probably was up 14-0. Like that game was gonna be uh, a massacre. I was gonna just destroy that nigga. And hey, I don't care. You're scared. You were scared about it. Hey, that's just what it is. Dudes be they act like they like people. They look at me. They don't be really thinking taking me seriously. Man, I be like, oh, the J Mill stuff, and I be the stuff I be saying. I be facts. There's dudes making burner accounts. J Mill's making burner accounts. I don't know. It was either J Mill or Chabada who made these burner accounts with these two guys who just posted shit defending these guys, all of a sudden it's disappeared. That's another thing in Madden. This Madden thing, everybody y'all seen comment something trying to be funny or trying to talk. Oh, every time I air them out and I talk about them, I post, I tag their name. And don't you understand? You see how they never respond? They don't ever back down. They get scared and you never hear from them again. Why? Because I said I don't matter. You can be as the little small YouTuber, the big YouTuber with million subscribers. I don't care. I'm coming at you and I'm gonna put you out there. And that's what a lot of these guys do. And as you see, what happened to them? They never respond again. I always go to my little community section and tab. You see the people I put out, and I put the dude who said something about me with the Panthers hat with the heel, and I put him in the dress with J Mail with the girl body. Did he never responded? He just disappeared. So that's what I say. Especially so if you listen to this and you think, oh, let me be a ha ha guy and try to dude, come on, try it, cause I guarantee you, you ain't gonna respond. I made the video about Chabata. He never responded. I said the shit about Mike Witt. Never responded. J Mail never responded no more. Well, we know, but he did. But it don't matter. Like I said, you can keep saying what you want to say, do what you want to do. Guess what? You can keep talking and saying what you want and saying what you want about me. But guess what? One thing for sure about me is I'm gonna make sure you don't respond ever again. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I do. So let's just think about it. When the next time you think you're gonna say something, it's about me. Just think about it. Think about it next time before you say them words, and you be like, "Oh damn, this nigga do be making niggas just disappear and just like." And I don't be kind like these niggas. Guess they feel like, "Oh, he ain't gonna say nothing to me. He don't really." Hey, you feel like you want to come out and say some shit, and do you think you finna be Mister Tough, Mister Ha Ha, Mister Weather? Well, nigga, I'm gonna say something about it. And that's just what happened. That's just what I do. So, hey, we talking Madden though. Madden. Let me know, man. Do y'all even play this game still? Do y'all watch it? Do y'all play it? Do y'all? Or what are y'all even doing? Prepare for college football or Madden if y'all gonna even play. Okay, that's another thing. If college football, this is a good question. If college football is good, let's just say it's like really good. Are you still gonna buy Madden, or are you gonna play Madden less? Or are you gonna do both? Now, that's gonna be a really interesting thing because speaking YouTube wise, um, I don't know. But see, when I back in my days, we played college football all the way to the summer through August until the football season started, and then I started playing Madden, and I really didn't touch college football again until I might touch it in the summertime, but I wouldn't really touch it after that. Maybe every now and then, especially when you get a upgrade, take your player from Madden and transfer them to college, to take them from NCAA and transfer them to college to the NFL. And I was really more on Madden niggas. Once I did that, well, my guys in the NFL now, so I don't really got to play the mode. But yeah, so maybe though, like, what is your plans for Madden? For Madden 25, whatever they gonna call it, and this college football game. What's the plan? What's your plans for that? Are y'all still gonna play this shit? Uh, I really have given up on making this game being good. I don't be caring no more. I just do it for Madden for YouTube purposes and try to make content, try to be funny, try to be entertaining. I'm actually finna. I've been like really. I'm gonna tell y'all this because I've been just listening, looking and seeing guys and people who I know been telling me like, man, I didn't know you was this funny. Like, cause I would tell my stories, the witch story. If y'all ain't heard those, y'all gotta go back to my old last year's podcast, and we was really going hard on that. But and I was like, maybe I should try this comedian thing, this comedy thing. I mean, cause I got a lot of stuff that I could make stories and turn funny and entertain, and so I don't just let me know what y'all think. I want to do it, but see, my whole thing is I hate standing in front of people. That's the only thing. That's what it gives my fear. That's the only fear I got is standing in front of people in a crowd. Now I've done it. Yes, I've been a rapper. I perform, and what got me from doing that, from my fear of being in crowds, I did that, and then I would wear shades, and I would just make it like the crowd wasn't there, and I would just get in my zone. So I'm thinking like, if I do this comedy thing, just to get on, I DJ now, still, and I be in front of crowds, crowds. So I'm not like shy of being in front of crowd. I still have this thing where I don't like to be in front of crowds, but I like being the center of attention. Like, how everybody's eyes, especially if I'm rapping, I know everybody, especially if I'm a comedian, everybody's eyes on you, and you gotta be funny, and you gotta. So I thought about doing something like online, like streaming or something like that, just to see, or just have something recorded and see if it works. But let me know, man, if y'all would even support that shit. But that's what it is, Madden talk. We try to get you like 20, 30 minutes episodes. I'm not gonna give y'all 3, 4 hours of Madden. Now, if you have some guests or something, we'll do that. Maybe we'll talk to some people who work behind the scenes. I don't know, but we out of here. Peace.